When two of the most powerful men in the world went from foes to friends, the gifts they shared were lavish. These were the two rulers of the Abbasid Caliphate and the Carolingian Empire. Charlemagne was the king of the Franks and the emperor of the Romans, the most powerful man in Europe and in the Christian world. And Harun al-Rashid was the Abbasid Caliph, the ruler of the Abbasid Caliphate and the most powerful man in the Islamic world, and perhaps the most powerful man in the world. They should have been deadly foes, but instead they became sort of friends. And it's all because, right here, Spain. You see, the Abbasid Caliphate had overthrown the Umayyad Caliphate a few, decades earlier. And the Umayyad Caliphate used to rule Spain, which is something that the new Abbasid Caliphate wanted to rule also, something which also Charlemagne wanted to rule. So they both had mutual interest, shall we say. And so the two rulers began a correspondence. You see, when Charlemagne wrote to Harun requesting a gift, he requested an elephant, something which Harun was more than happy to oblige him with. You see, Harun had one of the most dazzling courts of all time, and in fact the famous tale 1001 Nights was actually based on Harun's court. And so he sends an elephant to Charlemagne, and I can guarantee it looked quite, a lot healthier than this elephant here, which is really a terrible drawing of an elephant. But Harun would also give Charlemagne nominal overlordship over the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which was located in Jerusalem and was the most holy site in Christendom, which of course at the time was ruled by Harun himself. However, this gift was likely given to put Charlemagne at odds with the Eastern Roman Emperor, who at the time was trying to make, Charlemagne his good pal. So not all these gifts were just simply out of friendship. But Harun would send Charlemagne countless gifts, including a clock that was said to contain spells due to the noises it made. And the countless gifts were of such a dazzling nature that it was said to have inspired a mini renaissance of artwork across Europe. Charlemagne would return the favour and send gifts to Harun, including Spanish prized horses and hunting dogs, not quite as, good, but, pretty good nonetheless. So in the middle of the 9th century, two men who really should have hated one another grew to form a rather interesting but legendary friendship. I hope you enjoyed.